Hi, my name is Paris. I'm working with Fire Labs and I'm at the Alfred Hospital today to interview Amanda Perdomo. She's the Radiation Safety Officer working here. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, so I'm the Radiation Safety Officer here at the Alfred and the Radiology Medical Physicist. So my job is to ensure that patients, visitors and staff are safe when they're in our hospital when it comes to radiation. So in the hospital we have different places that you can encounter radiation. They include the radiology department, the nuclear medicine department and the radiation therapy department.
Okay, so you work with machines and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I work in the radiology department. So I work with things such as plain X-ray machines, so like the ones we can see behind us here. So this machine creates a burst of X-rays that go through your body, and some of the X-rays are absorbed and some of them go through, and they hit a detector on the back, and so with that we get a 2D image of what's inside your body. Then we've also got a CT scan, so some of you would have heard of a CT or a CAT scan as it used to be called. So what that does is it has a 2D X-rays, but it goes around your body multiple times, and then it brings all the pictures together, and on the computer, that's why it's called computer tomography, it creates a 3D image of inside your body.
Okay.
Then there's also fluoro and angio machines, or fluoroscopy and angiography. So they work the same as this machine in terms of having the burst of X-rays, but it's only in one direction, not like a CT scan. But they do lots of sequential X-rays together, and they create a video image. So we have a live time image of what's happening inside the body.
Okay. So when people are using these machines, what sort of safety considerations do you need to take into account?
So there's different types of limits that people are allowed to get. So as a worker that works with radiation, I'm allowed to get 20 millisieverts a year. So radiation is measured in this unit called millisieverts. By living in Australia, where we naturally get about 2 millisieverts a year from everyday life, we can't do anything about that. That comes from the sun, the ground, food that we eat, and medical exposures as well. So by living in Australia, we get about 2 millisieverts a year. So I'm allowed to get 20 as a worker with radiation. So we do things, we have 3 principles of radiation protection. So that's time, distance and shielding. So number 1, time, minimise the amount of time that you're around radiation. Distance, so radiation exposure works on an inverse square law. So if you double the distance, you quarter your exposure. So it's 1 on R squared. So just taking one step back from the radiation source can reduce your radiation exposure significantly. And the last one is shielding. So as workers with radiation, we have lots of shielding shielding in place. So things like lead aprons. So in theatres and stuff where you're in the room with the patient and the X-ray source, our staff wear lead aprons to protect themselves from the scattered radiation off the patient. And we also put lead shielding in the walls and in the windows of the X-ray room, so not only the staff but the people walking by the hallways are protected by that.
Okay, yeah, there's a few sections that we've got in Fire Labs that actually deals with, shielding and distance along an R squared law. So.
Yeah, so that's a big part of my job, to make sure that we have the 1 on R squared and the shielding is sufficient to keep everyone safe at our hospital.
Yeah, it's a real world application you're dealing with.
Definitely.